If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to
I'm
head
getting
to
sick of rabbits.
Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. Go tell the commander. I'm sure the boot in your arse will take your mind off your troubles.
Need a ride? I can take you to any of the... It's an old city, I can tell you that. The Palace of the Kings is ancient. It's not the friendliest place for outsiders. The Dark Elves were all forced to live in a slum called the Grey Quarter. The Argonians can't even live inside the walls. They're all stuck out on the docks. Still, Candlehearth Hall's got decent food and cheap bunks. You could do worse. All right, then.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Ugh. Been tending to your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Mm-hmm.
I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. See ya.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest, then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
Whose names I heard whispered in their life, full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've owed hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. I'm not sure you belong here, friend.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. Raylof's alive? I hope that's true. He's a damn good man, but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us.
I killed Torek to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me. But that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a high king of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Torek. He was too privileged and too foolish, more interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. I killed Torek to prove our wretched. Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen, and they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. Keep your brother, and he'll keep you.
In the meantime, we have a war to plan.
Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torek to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. The Empire thinks it holds Falkreath from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there and will fill our hearts and strengthen our blades. Be careful out there.
Helgen, eh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. But first, tell me, why does an elf want to fight for Skyrim? You mistake me. I'm not saying no, just wondering about your intentions. We're not looking for sellswords. The Stormcloaks need dedicated men and women who are devoted to the cause and willing to die for it. Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. There's a strange rock formation built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraiths. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. Try not to
Galmar
die.
thinks we should double our men in the Reach.
The Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
The townsfolk call me captain, because I used to be a sailor.
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
I'm so sorry, Torbjorn. You must be
Thank
suffering
you for your
terribly.
custom.
I wish there was some way I could help.
You've done more than enough already. You've been a
I have
good
a
friend
little of
every
everything.
time.
If you're looking to get a drink, Candlehearth Hall's got warm fires and strong ale.
There. I just need some time to get over the loss.
Need some metal hammered.
I understand you purchased
Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun.
Yes, that's right.
I respect Jormund, but he has the good fortune to work the Sky Forge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter, if that makes any sense.
Oh, I see. Yes, of course, I'll take a look.
I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Whether it's armor you need or a new blade,
You have piqued my
come see me.
curiosity, however. Please, do continue.
The Nords don't appreciate us, but so what? I don't appreciate them right back. We're used to getting by on scraps, but the Shatter Shields want everything for nothing. We work where we can get work. The Nords don't like unloading their ships, so we do it instead. Sometimes cargo goes missing. I came here as a hatchling. The only thing colder than Skyrim is the Nords themselves, but we stick together. Torbjorn Shattershield. I wish someone would beat the coin out of his fat fists. He clings to every septum. He says an Argonian's labor is only worth 1/10 of a proper Nord worker. My people are not slaves. You can try. But we've gotten nowhere talking to him ourselves. You'll be able to run circles around those big, slow brutes in heavy armor.
Shavi knows the dock doesn't look nice, but fresh air is good for the gills. Oh yes, after all, what's the point in being miserable all the time? I know life on the docks isn't easy. Sometimes life puts you in difficult circumstances you didn't choose. But being happy or unhappy is a choice you make, and I've chosen to make the best of things that I can. I enjoyed our talk.
My heart goes out to Clan Shattershield. Kin murdered, family warhammer stolen.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak
Ulfric
murdered
will
the High
listen to
King
you.
with his voice, shouted him apart.
I thought the Grey Quarter would be a haven for my kind. I was wrong.
Windhelm is divided into 4 quarters. The Grey Quarter is the one that's home to all the city's dark elves. If it looks to you like an impoverished slum, that's because it is. Ulfric prefers that we live in squalor. He has nothing but disdain for anyone who isn't a Nord. He tolerates us, but that's the extent of his hospitality. Not a day goes by that I don't think about returning to the ancestral home of my people. Still, even with the rough treatment we've had at the hands of Ulfric and his lot, I've got ties here. It's probably more trouble to pack up and leave than it is to stay. Besides, Amberus can't run the corner club on his own. You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, run-down buildings, few guard patrols.
This one's a favorite of mine.
You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
And you're right, at least as far as I'm concerned. Don't let Ulfric or some of these other short-sighted Nords bother you. Most of us are happy to welcome newcomers. Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land. That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
Poor Nilsine has been wrecked since her sister was killed. Those boots aren't worth the septims I do pay them. I'm not giving them coin I could give to good Nord workers. They don't work now. Why should I waste more money?
Legend we all know and love.
Easy? Maybe I was being too harsh on them. By the honor of Clan Shattershield, they will be paid fairly. You have my word. Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my
You a dark elf lover? Get out of our city, you filthy piece of trash. They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. What did they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have. Don't like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours! Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from. All right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go. Come on. Let's see what you... Thought I heard something.
Fight back! Don't hurt me! You just going to stand there and take it? Fight
That wasn't a fair swing. Yeah. Here. Good to see you again, friend. Get out of my face.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
May the god...
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in...
Hail, companion.
I wish the Nords are gone. You talked Torbjorn down? I'm impressed. Here I was saving this for a rainy day. Maybe now I can afford a few more for my people. Take it. May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
I've been wanting to say thanks for being a friend. Here. It's not much, but I was thinking you might like to have this. Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften... For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate. The gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one. Mostly, it is the Nords. They do not like outsiders in their land, and so we are forbidden to enter their cities. When they look upon us, they see only pickpockets and skooma dealers. It is most unfair, but we do our best to ignore them. Not long, in truth. I came to Skyrim after I found myself unwelcome in both Elsewhere and Cyrodiil. I seem to have an unfortunate talent for getting myself involved in misunderstandings with the law. Resad was able to look past that, and it was he who helped to set me up with a trade caravan. Now I work for him. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Oh, the wind blows bitter cold in this place. Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off.
I wish I could say that I did not.
Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to him. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim. A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really. But many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land. You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
I had another run-in with the Thief's Guild.
Welcome to
Careful.
Riften, home of the
Thieves Guild has Maven
or so they'd
Blackbriar
have you
at her back.
believe. It's
One
all lies.
snap of her
They're just
fingers and you
thugs,
could end up in
vermin,
Riften jail.
creeping around the Red
Or
Way.
worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this city in a long time.
You're a stranger here too, huh? I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. Safe travels.
I don't know you. You and Riften looking for trouble? That's the wrong answer. Last thing the Blackbriars need around here is some troublemaker trying to steal a piece of the action. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for 'em. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Just stay out of the Blackbriars' affairs. You'll live longer.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
You said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you want? I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty people.
People of Riften, heed my words. The return of the dragons is not mere coincidence.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry. Hey, lass. I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
No, Maramo.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lass. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
These people must be made aware
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. Oh, sorry. I usually have a nose for this kind of thing. Never mind then, lass. If you change your mind, come find me. Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
Yeah. What's your problem? I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story. All right. Take it easy. No idea why you'd care about a stranger so much, but this isn't worth a fight. Tell Shadra I'm forgetting about his debt. I hope we bump into each other again.
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Head north to Winterhold. There's a college there. They teach magic. Most Nords don't care for them. Else you could go see the Jarl's wizard. Might be able to help you. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. What can I get you? Meat? Wine? Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Glad to see you finally came to your senses. Ready to make some coin?
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down. And any other abominations that prey on mortals? Vampires, werewolves, witches? But Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the God of Mercy. Stendar be with you. Stendar's mercy be upon you, for the Vigil has none to spare. Never should have come here. This a surprise.
Oh, hey there. You here to join the Dawn Guard, too? Truth is, I'm a little nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I hope you don't mind if I walk up with you? Hey, don't tell Isran I was afraid to meet him by myself. Not the best first impression for a new vampire hunter, I guess? What can I do for you? You've probably killed lots of vampires, huh? I'm sure Isran will sign you right up. I'm not sure he'll take me. I hope so. That must be it. Fort Dawn Guard. Wow. Bigger than I expected.
Well, well, you made it. Good. Isran's in the fort. He'll get you sorted out. Never seen a crossbow before, eh? Not surprised. Kind of a Dawn Guard specialty. Nothing better for putting down vampires. Here, take this one and give it a try. You'll want to get to know how to use it if you really plan to join the Dawn Guard. I lost 2 wives to vampires. I will avenge them. It's good to know that I will not have to do it alone. I'm glad this Dawn Guard exists. Fight well.
I guess this is it. Wish me luck.
Here to join the Dawn Guard? Good. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside. I'll tell you, the only thing more surprising than hearing from Isran after all these years was hearing that he wanted my help. I immediately realized things must be pretty bad. Looks like I was right. I have. There was a time years ago when we were both members of the Vigilance, and both equally dissatisfied with them. Their hearts are in the right place, of course, but Isran and I were never comfortable. We left together, but that partnership didn't last very long. I didn't agree with some of his methods. Go on inside. Isran will want to talk to you.
Why are you here, Tolan? The Vigilance and I were finished with each other a long time ago.
You know why I'm here. The Vigilance are under attack everywhere. The vampires are much more dangerous than we believed.
And now you want to come running to safety with the Dawn Guard. Is that it? I remember Keeper Carset telling me repeatedly that Fort Dawn Guard is a crumbling ruin, not worth the expense and manpower to repair. And now that you've stirred up the vampires against you, you come begging for my protection.
Isran. Carset is dead. The Hall of the Vigilance. Everyone. They're all dead. You were right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for you?
Yes, well, I never wanted any of this to happen. I tried to warn all of you. I am sorry, you know? So who are you? What do you want? You heard right. I'm glad word's finally starting to get around. But that means it won't be long before the vampires start to take notice as well. I need someone out in the field taking the fight to the damn vampires, while we're getting the fort back into shape. Tolan was telling me about some cave the Vigilants were poking around in.
Seemed to think it was related to these recent vampire attacks. Tolan, tell her about, what was it? Dim Hollow.
Yes, that's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this Dim Hollow Crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet, but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do to avenge my fallen comrades.
Tolan, I don't think that's a good idea. You vigilants were never trained for...
I know what you think of us. You think we're soft, that we're cowards. You think our deaths proved our weakness. Stendarr granted you do not have to face the same test and be found wanting. I'm going to Dim Hollow Crypt. Perhaps I can be of some small assistance to you.
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no
I'll
one
meet you in Dim Hollow Crypt. I owe these vampires.
My name is Agmir, sir.
Yes.
Do I
By
look like a
destroying it, the vampires hope to cripple our Order's activities in Skyrim. I suspect
sir.
now it was Brother Adelwald's
Didn't I tell you
journals
to step
they were
forward?
after. He
Fall
was
boy.
obsessed with ancient
your
vampire artifacts and burial sites.
My weapon? I mostly just use my paw's axe. When wolves are attacking the goats or
Of
something.
course there are.
My
Most of us spend our lives as nomads, traveling from place to place in our endless war against evil. I wish I could say how many we numbered, but only a privileged few knew that. They're
Crossbow?
dead now.
I've never...
Yes, a crossbow.
Stendarr watch over you.
Just take a few shots at those crates over there. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire. That's it. Watch the recoil. Take some getting used to. You need to concentrate, boy. Try it again. Watch the recoil. Take some getting used to. Take a deep breath and let it out as you fire. You'll get the hang of it. I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed. We hunt down and kill vampires. Haven't you been paying attention? In the old days, the Dawn Guard kept all of Skyrim safe from those blood-sucking scum. Then people stopped taking the threat seriously. The Dawn Guard was disbanded, and the vampires came creeping back. Now I'm trying to re-establish the Dawn Guard. Take the fight to the vampires for a change. I hope it isn't too late. There's only one thing worth remembering. When it comes to vampires, if you're sloppy or careless, you're dead. And good people will die because of you. I've lasted this long because I don't take chances. I cover my tracks and I keep my eyes open. If you're smart, you'll do the same. This is originally owned by the Jarl of Riften back in the Second Era. It was a bit of a black mark on the Hold's history. I'm trying to put it to good use. Stay alert.
Oh, did you need something? I've heard the rumors around Skyrim. I know something's going on, and I've seen the vampires. I felt I had two choices. I could either live in fear of the night, or I could do something to help protect my people. All right, then.
Isran found something for you to do, eh? I thought he'd like you. Good luck.
My father was Legionnaire, and his before him. I guess I never considered doing anything else. The
So
Legion's
why'd
always
you
looking
join
for
up with the
strong,
Legion?
capable warriors. My father was Legionnaire, and his before him. I guess I never considered doing anything else.
Over here. You won't leave Skyrim alive! You'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead! That's the last of them.
What's the Jarl going to do about it?
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Keep your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
your heart out!
Split your
belly like a woman's purse.
Victory! Or Sovngarde!
Now you'll pay.
Damn you! God, no! You won't leave Skyrim alive!
Mercy!
What was that? Time to end this
There
little
she
game.
is.
Get No sign of him. Who in Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand. I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
vigilants never know when to give up. I thought we'd taught them enough of a lesson at their hall.
To come in here alone. A fool like all the rest of them.
He fought well, though. Geron and Bresoth were no match for him.
Ha! Those two deserved what they got. Their arrogance had become insufferable.
All this talk is making me thirsty. Perhaps another vigilant will wander in soon.
I wish Loki were freed up. I have half a mind to return to the castle until we may feed again.
Huh? I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this. Time to finish this.
Huh? There you are. Just a taste.
I'll never tell you anything, vampire. My oath to Stendar is stronger than any suffering you can inflict on me.
I believe you, Vigilant. And I don't think you even know what you found. There's something out there. It's gone now.
What's that?
I'll find you. I was hoping to feed. Now you die.
Found you!
Who sent you here? I don't know who that is. Is he like me? Vampire, yes. Not fond of vampires, are they? Well, look, kill me, you've killed one vampire. But if people are after me, there's something bigger going on. I can help you find out what that is. My family used to live on an island to the west of Solitude. I would guess they still do. By the way, my name is Serana. Good to meet you. Good question. Hard to say. I can't really tell. I feel like it was a long time. Who is Skyrim's High King? Oh, wonderful. A war of succession. Good to know the world didn't get boring while I was gone. Who are the contenders? Empire? What empire? Cyrodiil is the seat of an empire? I must have been gone longer than I thought. Please, let's hurry. I need to get home so I can figure out what's happened. Yes, it is. And it's mine. It's complicated. I can't really talk about it. I'm sorry. Hands to yourself. Why don't you keep your things and I'll keep mine? I think I'll hang on to my things, thank you. Not going to happen. I'd rather not get into that with you, if that's all right. I'm sorry, it's not that... It's just that I don't know who I can trust yet. Let's get to my home, and I'll have a better sense of where we all stand. I'm not gonna die like this. That'll teach you. This feels like the right way. I'm starting to worry. there? I knew I heard. Done. Who's there? Ran off, I suppose. Stay on your guard. Who's there? Remember how to fight. Does the air feel heavy down here? I'm a little woozy, but it might just be from waking up. It's so good to breathe again. Even in this weather, it's better than the cave. Shouldn't we keep moving? It's on an island near Solitude. Hopefully we can find a boat to take us there. It's my family home. Not the most welcoming place, but depending on who's around, I'll be safe there. My father and I don't really get along. Ugh, saying it out loud makes it sound so common. Little girl who doesn't get along with her father. Read that story 100 times.